Hello, everybody. It's March 19th, Tuesday, going up to 6 Celsius today. Very excited about that. Nice and sunny. As I'm sipping here a cranberry raspberry soda stream. It's very nice. I like it. Excellent. Now, tomorrow night, I go to the Kiss concert here in Toronto. It's their farewell tour. My wife loves Kiss, so I'll have a good time too. So it should be exciting. Now, today's quiz or yesterday's question. I asked you what a slow, comfortable screw against the wall was. Now, that was a drink I made in the discos back in 1980. Now, what's in it is sloe gin. S-O-L-E. It's from the sloe berry. And the sloe berry is infused in gin. And sugar is added to it. And it's reddish in color. It's about 25% alcohol by volume, according to EU standards. And it's a nice liqueur, actually, because of the sugar added. Because actually, what they say is a sloe berry comes from the blackthorn bush, and it's prevalent in England, of all places, nowhere else really. And it doesn't sell because if you pick it off the bush, it's very tart and astringent. It's very unpleasant to taste. And it's actually called a drupe, one of the drupes. And a drupe is a fruit or vegetable that has a pit in it. So this is the sloe berry is a cross between a plum and a blueberry, they say. And it's got the pit in it. So it's very unpleasant to taste. So what they do is they take the sloe berry and they add gin and sugar. And the sugar obviously makes it more palatable. And one of the famous drinks from it is the sloe gin fizz. And apparently a sloe gin fizz is not meant to be shaken. It's sloe gin, lemon juice, a little bit of egg white if you want, and sugar, all right? And soda at the top, which gives it the fizz. But I understand it's not supposed to be shaken, all right? As opposed to a Tom Collins, let's say. And it's served in a shorter glass. So there you go. So sloe gin was the first part. Slow comfortable, you got Southern Comfort. Okay. Slow comfortable screw is vodka and orange juice for the screwdriver. And against the wall is you float a little Galliano on top like you would a Harvey Wallbanger. Okay, so that's the drink. I guess how I would make that, how I made it back in the day, is you could shake it and just float the Galliano at the top. Probably give it a nice color. It gives it a nice color too with the reddish liqueur sloe gin. All right. Sort of replaces a grenadine that you might add to a drink. So that's the answer to today's quiz. I was hoping maybe you'd figure that out because of the slow, comfortable screw against the wall. It's sort of, little play on words there with all the different liquors in it. Now today's quiz. It's going to be hard to explain this one, but I'll do my best. In Burgundy, in France, of course, you know of the wine growing region, which has many different regions within it. It has Beaujolais, for instance. It also has another one. And what's interesting about this other one is it was once underwater. And then the Dutch came along and irrigated it and got rid of all the water. Of course, the Dutch are very good at this stuff because of all the canals and all that in Amsterdam and all over the Netherlands. And, you know, marine technology, marine work is what they do best. So when the land all got rid of the water, right, there was left not very arable land, to tell you the truth. The soil was full of seashells and marine shells, fish shells, oysters, stuff like that, oyster shells. So it was a pretty barren landscape. And being quite far north as well, it tended to not be very arable. So they decided to plant vineyards in this area. Okay, and the vineyards are famous. They're world famous. Can't find a wine like it anywhere else. I believe it has 7 premier cru growing on it. And it's part of Burgundy, although you don't really think of it as such. Now I want you to tell me what this area of Burgundy is, what they grow there. It's one grape, and it's one wine, right? So it's not hard to figure out. Think of all the wine regions in Burgundy, all the communes and whatever. And you should be able to, it's a wine region all its own, much like Beaujolais. So what is it? What is this area I'm thinking about in the cooler climate of France that grows this beautiful, beautiful wine, beautiful grapes for this wine? And it's a cool weather grape. What is it? That's my question to you today. It's one word. All right? You have a great day. Bye-bye.